So we are in the truck with G-Dog.
Yeah.
Gerhard. And they did the test plot for Vermont today. I did not.
That's all we've done today.
Yep.
We've been breeding dogs all freaking day.
We should wait for the car.
Yeah, I know. Don't think I fucking know that.
Basically, we got jack shit done for today.
A whole lot of nothing.
Before someone takes that breeding dogs joke too serious. Normally, in a different way of saying that. But
It's more PG.
just nothing was accomplished today. So, they did the test plot for Vermont because it did rain like 1.5 inches, 2 inches last night. Got that done. Didn't get it recorded because it has not been a good 2 days, and
It was nothing worth recording. We used the mixer wagon and we went quite far, so it was like we would dump it from the mixer wagon into the payloader, into the truck. There was like 4 buckets for each pass. How many varieties was there? 10?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
It took forever.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of using the scales.
Yeah. But the last 2, actually 3, we just loaded the shit out of the mixer and I climbed on the top to get the
Sample. Yep. Anyways, it's not like it was bad. It just was more time consuming that way.
Yeah.
So we're over here at King's right now, and we're gonna chop.
I cut a bunch of branches. I started to pick those up.
Yeah.
Then I should take the payloader to my driveway.
Fix your driveway.
Yeah.
So, we combine this field, but there's a back one that the bear love to get to, and there's someone back here that shouldn't be with a pickup.
Right now?
Yep. Bet they weren't expecting company. What the fuck?
Well, we're gonna have a conversation.
So we talked with a guy, and
Didn't recognize the truck, but it was all good.
yeah, there was permission.
Yep. So that's always good. So he's gonna sit out here while we're chopping this little piece. Like we said before, typically we have a good amount of bear damage here. So I told him maybe he'll get lucky and he'll see a bear run out. Might as well sit.
He has a very high chance because we chopped the big cornfield, and they might have
migrate.
Yeah, they moved. So normally this cornfield has, I say banger corn, it has normally really good tonnage, but I think he planted a hybrid picking / harvesting corn, which that's typically a little bit shorter of corn since it's able to do both. But holy crap, look at the ear on the outside right there. That is an outside ear, so they get more sunlight and they are better. But maybe once it's opened up, I can jump out and grab one. But wow, I can say from right here looking in, some nice ears.
Yeah.
Which is what you want with picking corn. I could see that with the sprayer. I was definitely wrong right here.
Yeah.
I definitely think I forgot to flip.
I heard the sprayer guy sucked.
What a dick. I definitely missed that switch right there. No, that's all me. I do all the spraying now.
This stuff is surprisingly green. It must have not frosted as hard here because it's surrounded by water. It's getting a little warmer.
Yeah. No, I thought this was going to be shorter corn, but this is nice stuff. It's a Seedway, I believe. I'd be lying on the days. I think it's like a 92-day, 93-day picking / chopping corn, I think. I don't think it's the same corn that's over at the main section that gets picked. Okay, I guess it is.
Is it a hybrid or a picking corn? It said it's a picking corn. Send it into the fucking pipe.
Well, it can be both.
I didn't do that.
That's fucking almost 12-4 is pretty
I
close.
did that once. I was on the phone with someone, and then someone started talking to me on the CB, and I started having the wrong conversation with the wrong thing. Like an idiot.
But where I don't forget to turn a switch on for the sprayer, pretty good job. I gotta say, for the most part, Gerhard said he really didn't see any weeds, which is what you want, because just little patches of weeds, let alone if everything is. Ferdy, or not Ferdy, maybe it was him. They looked up this, like how much weeds take away from growing potential from corn, and just, it is crazy how even like a little weed that tall takes away from corn, let alone once it starts growing the whole season with it.
I saw something cool. I was talking about hedgerows. You have trees on hedgerows, like right here, especially on a dry year. The trees are the biggest weed that you can deal with because they pull so much water out of the soil.
And they block all the sunlight. Like, that's why nothing grew right here. We should trim it. Oh, phone call. Well, here's that bear damage I'm talking about. This is probably a 100-foot long section. At least 15 feet wide. Some sections it's over to 25 feet, but the big chunk's 15 feet. And got a little thing right there. Some of it could be raccoon damage. I'm not saying it's not, but you got some stuff in there. And 2 reasons Christoph didn't chop on the end row is because this field's kind of known to have trees randomly fall in because there's so much trees. We didn't make it any farther than that. Oh. Wow, this is the big box. Must be some nice tonnage here. It sure looks like it. Just a little green, but it rained good. This field, river bottom, drains amazing. So we want to get that last of that bunk full, but it'll all be good. We chopped a little too dry, or we dropped stuff that was a little dry yesterday. This will go on top and all blend good. But he doesn't chop the outside because if a tree fell, that way he doesn't have to dead stop with a truck behind him. And he can just go around it when he's chopping with a truck next to him. Gerhard's best friend did a lot of brush hogging here and cleaned this all up. He did a good job.
Pushed it out a bunch. Pushed it out from that back corner too a bunch.
Yep.
We did a lot of brush hogging, pushing hedgerows out this year because it was so dry.
Yeah.
You could explore without getting into too much trouble.
Stan only got stuck twice. Once, he found out the ditch was closer than expected.
I think once he must have hit a spring.
Yeah.
Because it was dry, like around it, and then instantly just sank.
Yep.
Mom, Henry wants to ride with you.
But you know.
Not a lot of water in that river.
No, it rained, what, 2 inches last night, like I was saying?
I got in here once earlier in the year kayaking, and it was pretty early in the year, and I'm glad I did it then because after that it was just too low all summer.
Just didn't get any rain all year. So we are on the end of the bunk. It is not going to come out anymore on the bottom. We're basically just going to bring this face out until I physically can't push feet up it anymore, and then this bunk will be full. We're putting more feet in this year in this bunk than last year. Tyler's in the little 84. Stan he went home for the night. G-Dog here. Oh, look at that. Abigail's riding with him, and he's smiling, so must be she didn't like that the camera was out, because that's the only thing I can think of. So they're finishing up behind the barn there. That should be the last of the corn going in this bunk. And you got none other than little Henry, who drove out to the cornfield to go get his bucket of corn to haul. He is a big time trucker. And I think he's gonna go back for another load. Oh yeah, he's on a mission. So yeah, we'll put the last of that in, and this bunk will be good. We'll probably cover it tomorrow, and we'll have to move a little bit of corn in our other bunk because they're still feeding out of it right now. We'll probably get this covered, move feed tomorrow, and then I think Friday, as long as the next fields are ready, which I should be able to keep going. Well, we'll start chopping on Friday and Saturday. Get that bunk done, hopefully in 2 days. Maybe it'll be 3. We'll see, depending weather and crop. I'd say crops. Weather shows no rain, so it is what it is. It's been a long day. Still got a skid steer to fix after this. That shut off on the scraper guy. Push up Henry's little load. Marcus got in the dump wagon, so Tyler is in the big tractor. And I have to record this because the big load's coming in. He's got the headlights engaged. If you guys could see the smile on that kid right now, it would be ear to ear. And I can guarantee you, he's gonna roll in for another one. He lives for that stuff. He loves it. Well, we got the last 2 loads coming into this bunk. Alex is in the peat right there. They just opened up the whole field behind the corn bunk here. They wanted to get that done. And at the very top, Marcus is in the dump wagon. He wanted to do some dump wagoning, and he's dumping into Philip at the other end of the field.
Why are we so close?
And I guess she's a little too close. But this bunk will be full. Got a amount of corn in here this year. Definitely the most we've stuck in this bunk in a few years.
I think the point is dangling on the right side.
She got something dangling on the head. Alrighty. So, we're gonna cover this bunk tomorrow. After that, we'll move feed out of the bunk we're feeding in and get everything ready to roll for chopping into that bunk. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.